Welcome back to another edition of the Jaxson Ryder Road to the Show here on MLB The Show 26. And as you can see, we have made one change. We have gone back to the sweeper curveball combo that we are going to be rocking here as our secondary pitches. I think it's no secret. I've mentioned it before. I've talked about it a little bit. The inspiration behind this whole thing was Cam Schlittler. I just love watching the guy pitch. And it really doesn't matter too much, I don't feel like. What we have is these two secondary pitches that we have, with the three fastballs being our main pitches, because that's what Cam Schlittler does. Because he does throw a slider, but he does have some sweeper variance in there. He's been throwing the sweeper a bit more as of recently. And then the curveball, he does throw a decent amount to left-handers. We're actually going to swap over to Savant here so I can show you why I decided to go with the curveball and keep the two-seamer rather than changing that to the sinker. I mean, look at this, huh? I mean, I'm basically like a analytics YouTuber now. I'm out here looking at Savant pages showing you stuff like this. So you take a look at the movement profile here, and he's got the regular four-seamer. He's got the cutter, as you would expect. It's more first base side movement. And then with the sinker is what it's classified as, is the two-seamer. It's all sinker, two-seamer, same thing. But you have to really look at the movement profile to see what it actually moves like and where he's throwing it. So you can see here, it's more of a towards third base movement than it is of a drop movement. There is a little bit of drop, but it's not much. And if you look at his placements for his pitches, he throws the four-seamer pretty much exclusively up in the zone, as you can see here by this red. The cutter, same deal as you would expect. The sinker, a little bit kind of gets down in the zone, but it's mainly up in the zone. So that makes me think that it's definitely more of a two-seamer. The sinker in-game just would not work like that. It would just get hammered if I tried to throw it up in the zone like we've been doing. So that is why we are keeping with the two-seamer. And you can see here, if we scroll down a little bit more on the pitch tracking side here, he actually hasn't thrown the sweeper in real life in 2026. It's only 28 sliders, 95 curveballs, and it is drastically mostly just four-seam cut and two-seam. So that is what we are going to be focusing on. That was the intention of this series. When I was doing the initial setup for this series, I was looking on Savant at 3 fastball mix. I did a search here by pitch type, just sorting by all pitchers who throw all 3 of these pitches. And you can see here, Cam Schlittler has a 91.2% pitch mix for those 3 pitches. I mean, he's thrown by far the most amount of 3 fastballs and the highest percentage of his pitches. I mean, he's barely thrown anything else, really. So, alrighty, we are here in Miami, which in real life is currently being overrun by a bunch of Scots, as we are taking on the Marlins. Xavier Edwards leading things off for them. We're actually making a change to our little appearance here. As you can see, we're rocking some high socks now. Previously going with the tight pants, but now high socks, as we will start things off with a cutter. First pitch of the ball game, as we do not have the timing synced up because it's been a bit since I played this. But we are going to get back in the mix here, as we let that fastball drop down in the zone a bit, and Edwards makes us pay with a little slap single at the left field. So he's on, and he's got some really good speed, as we are aware of. So 70 speed. I feel like it should be higher than that. He has an 85 steal. Let's go cutter here, but then let's do a little pickoff. All right, that's one disengagement. Jesus, the timing. I am not dialed in right now. Absolutely not. There we go. Much better there on the cutter. Let's go back to the cutter here. Get a fly ball at the right center field. That one's going to be pretty deep. But Jackson Merrill's able to track it down for out number 1. So Edwards retreats back to first base. And remember, last time on this series, we did bump the difficulty up to Legend. We are pitching on Legend difficulty now, and it's been a noticeable jump up. So definitely not dominating as much as we were on Hall of Fame. as we put 97 in there, nicks the inside half of the zone. And then go right back to the four-seamer, get a foul off. Otto Lopez down 0-2. And now we're going to run that two-seamer in on his hands. That's also fouled back. He was very late on it, so now we give him that front door cutter. And that's going to be blooped into right center for a base knock. We've got first and third, not great. So some weak contact results in a base knock. And now we get runners in the corners here. So let's go two-seamer on the hands here for Christopher Morel. Somehow whiffs through that one. We've got him 0-1. Let's go back to the two-seamer. That's fouled off. He was late. Now let's go up the velo hit here with the four-seamer. And that is jumped on, but not quite deep enough. It will be a sac fly, though. So we are down 1-0. As Christopher Morel does his job there. Gets the sac fly, 1-0 Fish. And it's Connor Norby.
Off the plate, ball one.
That looked like it was probably off the plate. Yeah. 96 misses, 1-0. And then that cutter is going to be popped up to center field for out number 3. I mean, that's the big thing I've noticed here with jumping up to legend is that we just do not have the juice to be striking out guys anymore. Whereas on Hall of Fame, simply knowing how to pitch was enough, to where this now, our ratings just are not good enough to keep up with the fact that these guys are going to be jumping on pitches more. So we need to get our K per 9 ratings up a bit more and hope that we can actually get some more swings and misses going on here. Because right now, we're working a lot of deep counts, not getting as many swing and misses as we would like. As Liam Hicks takes that first pitch, 0-1. And the fastball a bit late on the timing there. Late on the timing again. I don't know what's going on. '97, once again. No swing and miss, but we get weak contact pop up the left field for 1 down. Brings up Heriberto Hernandez, who has 15 home runs here for the Fish this season. And we're going to do a little sweeper here, first pitch. Why not? As we're what is going on with my timing right now? I am just not dialed in. As he takes this 96-mile-an-hour fastball to dead center, but popped up for out number 2. Brings up the 8-hitter Jacob Marcy, who is a left-handed bat. All right, give you a generous strike call there. They're not going to tap the helmet. And then the cutter, but he's going to tap his helmet on that. That looked like it actually meant to nick the zone. It did indeed. Still 0-2. Let's go. Let's go. And now we break out the curveball against a lefty. We get a little chop foul. He was very early on it, so now we run the four-seamer up and in. And we're going to get some more weak contact hit. Oh my god, he makes the leap, hits his glove, but can't make the catch. So Jacob Marcy has himself a double. I mean, come on. Little soft blooper out to left field, and then a leap just projectiles off his glove. So 2 down, runner on second base. We got Austin Slater at the dish now, the 9-hitter. As he's immediately popping up this one into foul territory. The catcher will put it away for out number 3 as we keep it as a 1-0 ball game. Move things on to inning number 3 here in Miami. As it's to the top half of the order again, Xavier Edwards digs in. Going down for the bunt here. First pitch, bunts it foul. As we do not do great timing there, and he slaps it down into the left field corner. Our left fielder has trouble with that and misses the cutoff guy. Double for Xavier Edwards to lead off the third, so he's already got a single and double on the day. I mean, it's so noticeably different that we're struggling here on this low overall that we have, these low ratings that we have here against the legend difficulty. And it's not like we're like, getting torn up, but it's before this we were. Let's keep it simple, just not allow a run here. We were dominating on the Hall of Fame. As Kyle Stowers digs in. As we still can't time it well, and that's going to be more soft contact. Bloops in for a base knock. It's a 2-2 ball game. I mean, we are getting destroyed by soft contact bloop hits. Yeah, no more base runners. Let's go. 2-seamer on the hands, can't time it. Up in the zone, or above the zone, 1-0. What is going on? Is my controller having, like, input delay or something? Like, my timing is so screwed right now. More soft contact, but this one's going to be into the glove of Rincones in right field. No idea how we got him. I saw he debuted with the Phillies recently. Oh, that's Tatis out there. Never mind, that's Tatis. Rincones was playing a lot of right field for us, but Tatis is back now. I forgot about that. But we got 1 down here for Christopher Morel. Once again, can't place it. That was way too middle for my liking. And then the high fastball is going to be hit hard to center field, but not hard enough. As Jaxson Merrill puts that one away for out number 2 and then misses the cutoff man. Jesus Christ. So now the ECU Pirate, Connor Norby, digs in. First pitch sweeper in there for a strike. First pitch, or not first pitch, but a cutter in there for 0-2. Now let's try to get a little swing and miss fastball here, huh? Back him up off the plate, 95 on the gun. Let's go back to the sweeper. Luckily, that's foul, as he tattooed that one. I can't time anything. 2-2, another deep count here. And then we get the swing and miss there. The 2-seamer strikes out Norby as we give up one more run at the 2-2 ball game here through 3 innings. We're on to the 4th. 39 pitches right now. Liam Hicks digs in, the catcher. As the 40th pitch... No, that looked like it nicked the top half. We're tapping the hat. That's right. That's 0-1. Give us that first pitch strike. So now we're going to go cutter. As we, once again, can't time it well. Goes way more middle than we wanted. Let's go right back to the cutter, but run it more inside. All right, well, not the placement we wanted, but Liam Hicks just goes 1, 2, 3 pitches, watches strike 3. See, that's more like the usage we want here. Way slanted towards the 3 fastballs, and then the sweeper and curveball are like true, like, you know, we break them out every once in a blue moon sort of pitches. Two-seamer in there for a strike. Let's go front door cutter here on an 0-1. Can't time it. Down to 94 in the velo there, as that is tattooed into the seats. I think that's the seats. That was some sort of like, I don't know, like some sort of like seating area with like a restaurant or something. It looked like. I don't think that was the bullpen. Yeah, that's definitely what that is out there. Some sort of restaurant seating area. As Hernandez gives them the 3rd run of the game, they're up 3-2. I mean, it is very noticeable on Legend. Let's just record it out. We don't have the juice to be striking out guys right now. As we miss the top of the zone there. Can't time that. Luckily get a foul off. Can't time that either, but we get weak contact out to left field for out number 2. Another fly ball. Everything's in the air. Everything that's hit is in the air, and we're getting no swing and miss. Now it's the 9-hitter Austin Slater.
Ball, that's inside.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah. Late. I feel like whenever I'm missing the timing, I'm always early. I don't understand why everything is late. There we go. 95, get the pop-up. But it's missed by the catcher. Somehow. I don't know what that animation was. But it's a 1-2 count here. We're going to break out the sweeper. Down and away. And we get the swing and miss. Austin Slater goes down swinging, and we keep it at 3-2, but still not a great performance here. 3 runs through 4. And they're going to let us pitch the 5th, so at least we can make it a little bit better. The Padres took the lead. It's up 4-3 now. But Xavier Edwards, who is now 2 for 2 on the day, digs into the batter's box. We're going to retire the side in order. Damn it. First pitch swinging, but Tatis is there. So 1 down. We do not allow another hit to Xavier Edwards here, 3rd time through the order. But here is Kyle Stowers.
Hey.
96. All right, so still got some juice there on the heater. And then the cutter bit over the plate. Foul, lucked out there. Break out the curveball. Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it. Now let's go 4-seamer up and in. Way above the zone. I was going to say, if he hit that for a homer, I would have started screaming. That was hard contact. Looked like it might have kept running, but luckily Tatis is able to put it away at the warning track. And now we got a right-handed hitter in Otto Lopez up. All right. Once again, can't place anything, but that's fouled off. Late on that, but we get the pop-up to right field. All 3 outs to Tatis, as we do indeed retire the side in order. A very efficient inning with 3 fly balls. as we have a lead going into the 6th. I doubt they'll just pitch the 6th. They do not. Kyle Hart is going to relieve us, the left-hander, for the 32nd time this season he will enter in. As we still have the lead, Mason Miller, I'm going to assume, is going to shut it down, and he does indeed, as Jaxson Ryder goes 5 innings, gets the win. So we're 3-1 now on the season. Mason Miller gets his 22nd save and a 4-3 victory here over the Fish in South Florida. So, 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 Ks, no walks. Could be better, but overall, not too terrible. We got the W, we'll take it. We got player of the game. I mean, we'll take it. We will absolutely take it. We do need to get those strikeouts back up there, though, as we need to start really improving that rating. Alrighty, folks, we are back here in Slam Diego as the San Diego Padres are playing host to an NL West foe in the San Francisco Giants. 2 of the best booths in baseball, if you ask me. I should say it's the Giants' home booth because their guys don't travel because they're so old. But, so this game they would not be doing the game. But overall, some of the best booths in baseball we've got in the Giants and Padres here. As we're rocking the Grateful Dead unis again. I mean, they're just fantastic. There you've got Jackson's numbers on the year. 7 starts, 3-1 record, 32 1/3 innings, a 3.06 ERA, and a .87 whip. So there you have it. We need to get those strikeouts up here again. We need to really start improving. The main things we want to improve here is our K/9 rating and the movement on our 2-seamer is what we really want to start focusing on here, as we are going to retire the side in order. Right-handed batter Willie Adames digging in to start off the game as we get the confidence boost to start here. 91 2-seamer in there for strike 1. Way early on the timing on the fastball, the 4-seamer. Let's go back to it, but we go up and away, as we've already lost the confidence on the timing. But it's right back 1-2 here. And now we'll go 2-seamer.
That's a ball.
Bit too far inside, 2-2 count. Let's go front door cutter now. Can't time that either. So 3-2. Fouled off. 96 on the gun. 6-pitch AB. Here comes the 7th. Can't time that either. So we walk the first batter of the ball game and put Willie Adames on, and now it's Rafael Devers. Who smokes a cutter foul for strike 1. Let's go right back to it. We ain't scared. That's also foul. 93 on the gun there. 3 home runs in his last 10 games for Rafi Devers. And then the curveball is put in play. Base knock. So 1st and 2nd now for the Giants. We timed that well. I thought it was pretty well placed, but he just sits on it. Somehow he's expecting a curveball there and then just tattoos it into right field. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he's expecting a curveball in that spot, but he is. As then we start off Matt Chapman with a 2-seamer. He fouls it back. Let's go right back to the 2-seamer. Maybe could have challenged that, but it looks like it's probably a bit... Oh, I should have challenged. Let's go sweeper here in a 1-1. Spits on it. Good timing and everything. 2-1 count here for Matt Chapman. And then fouls off the 2-1 offering. Runs the count to 2-2 here. Give him a cutter now. Can hold up. Matt Chapman goes down on strikes for the first out of the ball game. High leverage strikeout, so one down, first and second here for Encarnacion. Urar, I believe is how you say that. Urar. Encarnacion. First pitch two-seamer in there for a strike. Cutter can't find the zone. Count runs 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
2-1 now. All right, 2-2. And then we get a ground ball at the sweeper, 6-4-3. 6-4-3 double play. Jaxson Ryder gets out of it. No runs come across here in the first. I'll take it. I'll take that. You walk the leadoff guy, get a little single Devers, and then strike out double play. We'll take it. Scoreless first for Ryder as we're on to the second here as Patrick Bailey, still on the Giants in this universe, digs in. Cutter fouled off first pitch. Let's go right back to it.
That's out the corner.
Yeah, that was a bit inside. Let's go front door two-seamer here. That's in there. We've got him 1-2. Now we go up and away with the four-seamer. Way early on the timing. 2-2, give him a curveball. Spits on it. Full count. Mono-y-mono. Can't handle it. 96 on the gun. Patrick Bailey going down swinging. Second K of the day for Jaxson Ryder. Brings up the elite defender himself, Luis Arraez. As he's jumping on the first pitch. Blue pit. I mean, come on, man. Up and in cutter on the hands. Hits it 66 off the bat for a single. Yep. That's baseball. Now we got Jung-Hoo Lee coming up. The Jung-Hoo crew not in the building today. Because we are in San Diego. First pitch fouled off as now we go up and away four-seamer. Can't time it. 96 misses high. Hang the curveball to him, but does not have enough power to make us pay as that just popped up the Tatis in right field. Arraez retreats back to first base, so it's 2 down. Brings up the 9-hitter in Harrison Bader. Jumps on the first pitch fastball. Another diving attempt by, was that Laureano? Whoever the hell's playing left field. And can't make the play. So bats it down with the glove. Base knock for Hader. Runners on the corners now. For Bryce. Oh, he was the 8-hitter. Bryce Eldridge is hitting 9. Man looks like he's 10 feet tall in that box. And he first pitch swings, grounds it at the first base. So another high leverage out recorded by Jaxson Ryder as we give up 3 hits, but only no runs. So it's scoreless here through 2, and still scoreless here in the top of the third. Or through yeah, that makes sense. Through you know what I mean. Through our frame in the second, and then our offense does nothing. So it's scoreless through 2. Top of the order here with Willy Adames. Can't time it. Runs inside. Can't time that, but we nick the corner. 1-1, 95 on the gun. Go right back to the four-seamer. 95 finds that top half of the zone. And then the front door cutter gets him. Willy Adames goes down swinging. Third K of the day for Jaxson. Beautiful stuff. Just barely misses the bat. Gets the little glove side action there on the cutter coming from inside. Let's start off, Rafi, with a front door two-seamer. In there for a strike, all right. Bit more middle than we would have liked, but it's 0-2 nonetheless. Now let's run the cutter super inside. And he absolutely crushes that one, but it's foul. A 1.8 foot outside the foul pole. Holy shit. Hung the curveball a bit, but enough to get a foul off there. Four-seamer fouled off at 96. I mean, Devers is one of these guys who will get an 0-2, and then when he's on, he'll just be fouling shit off forever. And he fouls that one off, but it is playable, perhaps? It is indeed 2 down. Rafi pops up for out number 2. And now it's Matt Chapman digging in as the 3-hitter. First pitch sweeper, shall we? In there, we'll take it. He has 6 triples on the season so far, somehow.
Nope, outside.
I don't know. That might have been one of those ones where it didn't go where I wanted it to, but it might have nicked the zone. Not quite. 1-1. I got fooled by my own stuff. Then the two-seamer gets him to foul that one off. And then we go front door cutter. Runs way over the middle of the plate. And that's going to be down in the left center field gap. Hop skip over the wall. It's a ground rule double for Chapman. I mean, Cal State Fullerton was our nemesis in our college career. And he's a Cal State Fullerton guy. So Chapman's on second base here for Encarnacion. First pitch four-seamer, 96 on the gun, nicks the top half. All right, we'll take that. That was generous. That was generous. So we've got a 0-2. Now we're going to run the two-seamer way inside. Get a little foul off. And now we give him a sweeper. Get that fouled off as well. But now we raise his eye level. And he pops that one up into first base foul territory. And it's put away by Ty France for the third out of the inning. And we are through 3 scoreless here as our offense is doing nothing. 16.5 out of first place as the Dodgers are just running away with this division. Still scoreless, yes. On to the 4th. 0-0 here. Cutter runs way inside, taken for ball 1.
Strike!
96 catches the outside half. .95 fouled off, makes it 1-2. Curveball chopped up the middle. Fielded by Bogarts for out number 1. So Bailey is retired. That brings up Arise, who had that little bloop hit into right field last time around. No, that's in there. Don't mess with me. Don't fuck with me, ump. Get your eyes checked. He must have failed that A-B test, am I right? 94, kind of losing the velo a bit here, but in there for a strike. Now let's go front door two-seamer. Lock him up. Ooh, make some... Is that going to be another blue pit? Not quite. Put away for out number 2. As that is not Ramon Laureano playing left field. Who the hell is playing left field? Jace Bowen, apparently up now at the big league team. As Jung Hoo Lee digs in. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch in there for a strike. We've got him 0-2. Let's bury the curveball down and in. Spits on it. Let's go back to the curveball. Spits on that. Now we raise the eye level. And he pops it up to right field for Tatis. And the third out of the inning. So an efficient inning for Jaxson. We are through 4 now, I believe. Yes. Can the offense do anything in the bottom half? They only let us go 4, even though I felt like we were zooming and not doing... we were not getting deep into counts. We were efficiently pitching. And they still only let us go 4, and the offense does nothing, and we're going to lose this game 1-0. I mean, what a disappointing game. Yuki Matsui gets the loss, Robbie Ray gets the win, and Ryan Walker with his 35th save of the season. As this Padres team continues to just hemorrhage losses, we go 4 hits, no runs, 3 Ks on a walk. I mean, I felt like we had a pretty good day. How many pitches exactly did we throw? So we did end up throwing 63 pitches through 4 innings, so, a bit higher than I would have liked, but, I felt like we were still pitching pretty well. I don't think the stamina was super crazy, so I felt like they could have left us out there, but they take us out nonetheless. And we are once again on the road as our Padres are on a 6-game losing streak here, and Jaxson Ryder's looking to snap that here in Arizona at Chase Field. As we have a matchup of 2 cellar dwellers here in the NL West. Let's get into it. Start things off with a dynamic challenge. They're rocking the red tops today as Geraldo Perdomo digs in. Let's just have a quick inning here. Quick inning. Geraldo Perdomo leading things off. Looks like our man Ethan Hunt is catching with his default catching stance. First 2 fastballs. Has Perdomo down 0-2. Can't time the cutter. Takes it for 1-2. 2-seamer fouled off. Count stays put. And then the curveball sat on somehow and put into center field. Hit pretty well, but right at Jackson Merrill. So 1 down. Brings up Corbin Carroll. First pitch outside, 1-0. Evens it up 1-1. Or I guess not evened up, but 1-1. Misses 2-1. And then that cutter is tattooed down the right field line, and it's out of here. 370 is enough to get out of here in Chase Field as we give up a home run in the first inning. Corbin Carroll's 24th of the season. Not great. Not the start we wanted here in Arizona. Trying to stop this losing streak that our Padres are on. And now it's Adrian Del Castillo who is DHing on the day. Let's just record an out. Not get too fancy with it. First pitch strike. We'll take that. And then that runs way inside. Jesus. I can't time anything right now. Two-seamer to Tim Elko. Ole Miss legend. Popping this one up the right field. Tatis going to track it down. 4 out, number 2. Del Castillo retreats to first base. And now the 5th hitter, Carlos. You're telling me their 4 and 5 hitters are Tim Elko and Carlos Santana? Yuck. As the first pitch, front door two-seamer is hit well, but caught by Tatis on the run. That was a lucky one. Very well could have been a 2-run blast, and we could have been down 3-0. Probably should have been down 3-0 here. But we luck out, keep it 1-0. Bottom 2 here is Gabby Moreno digs in. First pitch misses. Second pitch popped up to the second baseman for out number 2. Or out number 1, rather. As Cronenworth puts that one away. Now we have Jordan Lawler digging into the batter's box. Cannot find that front door cutter. And then we get the pop-up on a 4-seamer, shallow center field, weak contact, 2 down. Couple back-to-back weak pop-ups for Ryder as Christian Robinson digs in. Takes that first pitch fastball for a strike.
That's a ball.
2-seamer taken for ball 1. Front door cutter in there for strike 2. And then that sweeper fouled off. No play on that. Count is still 1-2. And he watches a 4-seamer nick the top half of the zone. Backwards K to end the inning for Jaxson. We're on to the 3rd. In a 1-1 game. All right, so the offense does something. Top half. Now we got to keep it where it is. As the Nepo baby takes that first pitch, hitting .615 in his last 4 games. Chases that one. 95 on the gun. Fouled off for 0-2. He was chasing that. Let's see if he'll chase a sweeper. Ooh, barely misses the zone. 1-2. Oh, I should have challenged that. Let's go front door cutter here. That is popped up weakly to Cronenworth at second base for the first out of the inning. As we are now on to the top half of the order for a second time through as Geraldo Perdomo digs in. Runs inside. That's taken for ball 1.
Aye.
97 on the gun in there for strike 1. Count 1-1 now.
Aye.
Then the fastball ticks the outside half. 1-2. Curveball spit on. 2-2. And then the fastball is blooped into center field as Jackson Merrill cannot make the catch. I feel like that's just how the show defense works now, is they make these diving plays, but then can't actually catch the ball. As we give up a little weak pop-up base knock. And the man who hit a home run earlier is now in the batter's box. First pitch curveball. I gotta figure out how to use this curveball here because definitely can't use it as well as the changeup. As Jesus Christ, that was above the strike zone, and he hits at 103 into the right field seats. 2-run blast. Corbin Carroll's beating us. Second home run on the day. I mean, where was this? It looked like it was like a solid ball above the zone. I mean, he's swinging at his shoulders there. I mean, look at that! Come on! We can't place the cutter to Del Castillo. And then we're going to give another bloop single here, aren't we? Nope, that'll actually be caught for out number 2, as Rinconez is playing left field. And Tim Elko digs in. First pitch, fastball in there for a strike. Two-seamer popped up to Rinconez in left field for out number 3. As we give up a 2-run shot off the bat of Corbin Carroll, as the D-backs take a 3-1 lead. As Jaxson Ryder having not his best performance. I mean, yeah, 3-7 in our last 10. The Fathers not doing so hot. Carlos Santana leading things off for the Snakes. First pitch in there for a strike.
Nope.
No, that nicked the zone. Don't mess with me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. 0-2 count. Let's go back to the cutter here. Way inside. Pops it up into foul territory, and Machado is able to put it away for at number 1. So Santana retired here. Once again, the usage mainly fastballs as we want it to be. Not loving how the curveball's working for me against lefties so far, but I definitely don't want to be able to rely on the changeup like I was doing a bit, where I was using it a bit more. I want the focus to be on the 3 fastballs. And when I did have the changeup in our repertoire, I was, sometimes using that just as much as I would use the cutter or 2-seamer. And I don't want that to be the way we pitch. As Gabby Moreno digs in here with 1 out and fouls off that 2-seamer.
Ball.
Takes that for 1-1. And then 97 up and in is going to be popped up and land just barely foul. If that landed in for a base knock, I would have screamed. Let's go sweeper here. Yeah, you can't hold up, buddy. Gabby Moreno going down on the strikeouts. 2 down of the inning brings up Jordan Lawler, who's having a not great season here for the D-backs. First pitch, 96 on the gun, in there for a strike. Second pitch popped up into foul territory. Ty France giving chase, and he makes the play. Leaps over the railing, makes the catch. It's 1-2-3 here for Jaxson as we are on to the 5th. And they're letting us pitch the 5th, all right, but we are down 3-2 here as Christian Robinson digs in as the 8-hitter. First pitch runs way inside. Second pitch whiffed through on the 2-seamer. Third pitch popped up into foul territory. Machado over towards the D-backs dugout, reaches in and cannot make the play. Must be those darn analytics. Out to get him as always. Robinson fouls off the 1-2. Hung a sweeper. Somehow not punished, just fouled off. And then the two-seamer weakly popped up into right field. Tatis will put it away for out number 1. Or no, that's out number... Yeah, out number 1. Okay, I guess I'm just miscounting. Out number 1. That was the 9-hitter Drew Jones, who tattoos one up the middle. Not the best placement on my part, and Drew Jones makes us pay. That's 90 speed now on first base. And it's the top half of the order here with Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch in there for a strike. Pickoff attempt. Keep him honest over there. Oh yeah, his lead's already much shorter. .96 on the gun, 0-2. And then Perdomo pops up into foul territory. Machado, or no, that's actually going to be... No, that is foul territory. Machado puts it away. Out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 7, Corbin.
And it is Corbin Carroll. 3-2 ball game. Runner on first. 2 outs. And this guy who is taking, what was it, a cutter in the first inning, and then it was the fastball, like a whole ball above, it was like up here, that he took like 103 off the bat.
Ball, that's out.
I mean, good timing, but somehow runs way out there.
That's ball 2.
Spits on the cutter. It's 2-0. Not where you want to be to a guy who's 2 for 2 with 2 homers. Don't even tell me. Oh my God. Corbin Carroll. 3 for 3 with 3 homers. That's 5 ribbies all off the bat of Corbin Carroll. I mean, that was probably the best pitch that he hit all night. I mean, it was still up in the zone. We went on 2-0. But like the other two were, it was like a cutter on the hands. The other one was the fastball way above the zone. I mean, it just doesn't even matter. He just got our number. He just has our number today as we're down 5-2. As we're 1-1 here to Del Castillo. Got him down 1-2 now. Cutter fouled back. Still very late on it. Let's run it even more inside. As that's weakly popped up to left field. Rincones puts it away. We're through 5. We have given up 3 home runs to Corbin Carroll. No way let us pitch the 6th. Yep. German Marquez now coming out of the bullpen. His first game this is his second appearance. He's pitched 2 previously, I guess, out of the pen. And coming in to relieve us. Down multiple runs, and then the bullpen is even worse than we were. It's 10-3. I mean, it's over. It's over, folks. It's a 10-3 victory for the D-backs. Obviously, we get the loss. That's our second loss. We're 3-2. Not a great performance. 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned runs. I mean, 3 of those hits are Corbin Carroll. So, You take out Corbin Carroll, obviously things go much better, but I mean, he just had our number. He single-handedly won the game for the Arizona Diamondbacks on the day, as the Padres have now lost 7 games in a row. And now the Padres have lost 11 straight games, and then Jaxson Ryder on the bump once again, trying to stop it from getting to 12 in a row. An L12 is on the line here against the Milwaukee Brewers, who are the first-place team in the National League Central. Jaxson Ryder making his 10th start here of 2026. 3-2 on the year, 41 1/3, 3.48 ERA, and a .92 WHIP. Walk rate still looking very good. Strikeout rate still low. Not as low as it could be, but, you know, not as high as it can be as well. As Bryce Terang digs in here to lead things off.
Ball one.
As we cannot place our first pitch. And then the second pitch is fouled off at 101 off the bat. Now he's down 1-2.
That's ball.
I mean, the curveball just moves so much. Luckily, we get the swing and miss on the cutter there. Bryce Terang goes down swinging. We get the first out of the inning. Brings up Christian Yelich in the 2 spot. Generous call there. Oh, no. Nick the zone. Never mind. 97. And then he takes the next pitch. Deep right field. That's gone, isn't it? Thank God. Tatis makes the play at the wall. 99 off the bat. If that was 100 off the bat, that was out of here. If this is the 5th inning, that's gone. But it's just early enough in the night to keep that in the ballpark. 2 down here to Jackson Chourio. 2-seamer in there for strike 1.
Ball one.
Cutter misses the zone. And then a 2-seamer ripped down the right field line, but foul. Or 4-seamer, rather. Did I say 4-seamer? I don't know. Who knows? 1-2 count here to Chourio. Spits on the sweeper. 2-2 now. .96 hit for 105. Fouled off. And then the cutter is popped up to deep left field into the corner. Gone. I mean, we're getting dominated on Legend here. I don't particularly want to go back down to Hall of Fame because I feel like we were pitching too well. But it seems like we're not really ready for Legend. I don't know, maybe it'd be going better if I had the changeup. Maybe I should just say fuck it, the changeup is a part of our repertoire. But, I mean, who knows? They'd probably be tattooing the changeup, too, as we're down 1-0 here. Let's just record an ad on weak or no contact. As we get a pop-up into foul territory, Machado puts it away, so we only give up 1 on the solo shot to Jackson Chourio. We're on to the second. And the Padres take a 2-1 lead. All right. Doing something in the bottom half of the first as Nolan Arenado is playing for the Brewers. Hitting 5th.
Ball one.
Takes that first pitch, 1-0.
Ball.
That, let's challenge that. Let's tap the hat. Looked like I could have nicked the zone. Yeah, don't fuck with me. It's 1-1. And then 97 is going to be blooped at the center field. I mean, horrible contact. Just not lucky. So Arenado's on first. Brings up William Contreras. First pitch two-seamer in there for a strike.
Nope.
Second pitch misses the zone.
Ball. That's it.
Sweeper can't find the zone. 2-1 now. Fastball fouled off for 2-2. Sweeper grounded to Machado. 5-4-3. 5-4-3 around the horn double play. So 2 down now as that'll bring up Jake Bauers, who I saw on the ticker in the last game that he had a 1-for-18 cold streak going at one point. Hitting 692 OPS this year. Not great for Jake Bauers.
Too high. Ball.
And he's got a 1-1 count here against Jaxson Ryder. And he tattoos a front door two-seamer. Somehow, that's not a home run. It looked like it hit like a cage above the wall or something. And then we gun him at second base. My goodness. What a throw by Tatis. On a line from right field. I mean, that is a cannon. Getting picked up by the defense there on the double play, and then the outfield assist from Tatis as it's still a 2-1 ball game here. Top 3. And Joey Ortiz is in the batter's box, taking first pitch strike.
Ball.
Then it runs 1-1. And then a cutter is absolutely slammed. Gone. Off the warehouse in left field for a second time this game as Joey Ortiz hits a solo shot. It's a 2-2 game. Yeah, 2-2 game now. Not great. Let's just not allow another base runner here. We get a pop-up. 1 down. Let's go back to the cutter.
Ball 1.
This is the zone. Let's go cutter again. This is the zone because we still can't time it. And then Terang takes a away fastball out to left field, but not deep enough. Put away for out number 2. Somehow he holds up on that. Four-seamer whipped through, 1-1.
Ball 2.
Four-seamer can't find the zone, 2-1. Cutter fouled back, 2-2. Up and away fastball. Driven out to left field, but caught on the run as we do not let any more base runners get the dynamic challenge. But I mean, I'm not exactly confident with that result because that was hit pretty well. Let's retire the side in order here as Jackson Chourio, who homered off us, leads things off. Looks like the Padres scored another run here as we're up 3-2. And he's pulling that inside two-seamer, but it's caught by McCoy at the wall. Once again, we're getting outs, but a lot of our outs are stuff like that, where it's fly balls that die at the track down into the gap. Not a lot of confidence that you can repeat these outs. As Garrett Mitchell fouls off that first pitch cutter that went middle, even though that's not where he wanted it. Can't time the four-seamer, it's 1-1. And then that seamer is popped up, somehow pulled on up and in pitch to left field. Or no, he was a lefty, what am I saying? What am I saying? I am dumb. It's 2 down, Nolan Arenado digs in. Give him a first pitch sweeper here. Spits on it. And then that one is fouled back. 96 on the gun. Let's go right back to the up and in four-seamer. Fouled off. Bit more keyed in on that one. Now let's run the two-seamer in on the hands. Not as much movement as we'd have liked to see on that. Go back to the sweeper here. Hit hard into right field. Base knock. So keeps the inning alive. We failed the dynamic challenge. Brings up William Contreras.
Ball, that's high.
Missed the top of the zone with the cutter. That one, how did that trail out to the left? That was good timing, and I was placing it here. All right, 1-2, but he's keyed in on these a bit. And then we get the swing and miss on the two-seamer. William Contreras going down swinging. Keeping the ball game at 3-2 as we are through 4 here with Jaxson Ryder. And they're letting us pitch the 5th. 3-2 lead is still intact. Let's go front door two-seamer here for Jake Bauers. In there for a strike. Let's work the outside half of the zone now. That's in there for a strike. And now we've run the cutter way inside. Back him off the plate. Give him the curveball here. Fouls it off. Run the four-seamer up and in. Horrible timing. Go to the cutter. Got him looking. Jake Bauers watches it for strike 3. That's 1 down here in the inning. There you have our pitch arsenal for tonight. Mainly fastballs, as we like to see. And Joey Ortiz digs in. See, like I guess our stamina's... Yeah, I guess our stamina is pretty low. Should probably start working on our stamina a bit here, as we're going to go outside now. And he somehow takes this one for a bloop hit into center field. 75 miles an hour off the bat for a base knock. Alrighty. So runner on first here, 1 down, brings up Blake Perkins, the 9-hitter. Fouls off that inside cutter.
Ball inside.
So again, way down in the zone, not where I want it. Fastball nicks the top half of the zone. Let's go back to the four-seamer. Fouled off at 96.
That's a ball.
Spits on the cutter. Let's give him a front door two-seamer now. And he pops that one up into left field weakly. 2 down, as Ortiz has to stay put at first base. And we're back to the top half of the order for a third time through to Bryce Terang.
Nope.
First
That's
pitch
inside.
cutter spit on for ball 1. And they're stealing. All right, so we're down 2-0. They've run around second base here with 2 outs. We can't find the goddamn strike zone. That was not the best pickoff.
Yeah.
It did indeed nick the outside half, so we'll take that. Don't love that he has 99 clutch with a runner on second base here. But then we will get some weak contact to center field as we work a somehow not a high leverage out. I don't know how that's not high leverage. But we work a scoreless frame. We're through 5 with a 3-2 lead. Can the bullpen keep it? Because they bring on German Marquez again, who has an 8 ERA out of the pen in a lead. And somehow we keep it. It's 5-4. But it wasn't the lead that I had, so we're not going to get the win, are we? Because they probably blew it at some point. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. We do get the win. So it's a 4-2. We're 4-2 on the season. Mason Miller gets his 25th save. It's a 5-4 victory. You heard it here first, folks. No one beats the San Diego Padres 12 games in a row. 11, sure. Not 12, though. 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 3 Ks, no walks. We'll take it. 2 runs over 5. Absolutely we'll take that here on this Legend difficulty. I mean, our ERA this month has not been great. It's a 6.3 ERA overall this month, but a solid performance there. And I mean, this is the problem, is that we'll have performances like this on Legend, and like that's the peak of our ability at Legend, I feel like, is what we just did, and we'll get 3 tokens. So like we've gotten maybe like 7, we have 13 tokens. I had 0 when I got on today and started recording this. We have 13 after, what is that, 4 starts? So it's like, oh, I can go into here and like manually upgrade 1 rating of either side of the Caper 9. I can't even do both. But now we're here on to Cleveland on the road. Little interleague action. Taking on the Guardians, who are also a not great team. 52-72, facing 53-72.
Leading off this afternoon,
And Stephen Kwan will be leading things off for the Gardos.
Ball.
And then
Inside.
we can't even place it even with the confidence boost on our pitches. Get a little swing and miss there, up and in. Get a pop fly there. Weak contact to center field, so Kwan was retired for out number 1. And now it's Jose Ramirez. First pitch fouled off. That was not where we wanted it. But we'll take it for a strike. Once again, can't time anything. The front door two-seamer. He's tapping his hat, though. Looked like it might have nicked it. Not quite. So count runs 2-2. We do not put away Ramirez. Let's go up and away now. As he fouls that one back, count remains 2-2. Dude, what? That was like input delay or something. And then we get him on the two-seamer there, swinging and missing. So a bit of a long AB to Ramirez, but we get him. 2 down here. And we've got ourselves a boss challenge. Who is this? Chase DeLauder. So we get a boss challenge for Chase DeLauder, but not Jose Ramirez. The former James Madison Duke digging into the batter's box. Let's strike him out without throwing a pitch outside the zone. First pitch strike. Second pitch strike. Fouled off.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And we fail it. Let's get this curveball to work, huh? Fouls it off. .108, but foul. That's going to be weakly popped up to center field. Once again, not well timed, but we luck out and get a clean inning through the first. On to the second here as our offense puts on 1. All right, so 1-0 here. Bo Naylor digs in the batter's box. First pitch fouled off for strike 1.
Ball.
Second pitch cannot be placed. 1-1. Cutter is popped up into foul territory. Machado might have a play on it. Not quite. So 1-2. Oh! A little generous strike 3 call on the curveball. I'll take it. Second K of the day for Jaxson Ryder. I mean, this was way inside. What are you looking at, Blue? Wasn't even really framed well either. But Angel Martinez digs in now. First pitch in there for a strike. I mean, what is going on? I can't time anything. And then the front door two-seamer does not work well. I mean, it's only 80 off the bat. Just a little bloop single, because of course. So Martinez gets on. Brings up Brian Rocchio.
That's a ball.
That is not a ball. Do not fuck with me. I guess it was a ball. So we're down 1-0 to Rocchio here with a runner on first and 1 out. And then he fouls that one off to make it 1-1. Curveball, maybe a 4-6-3. Ah, not quite. He tags the runner as we complete our innings pitched for the month goal. And now Rhys Hoskins digs in.
Ball 1.
First pitch sweeper misses the zone. Fastball not timed well and almost tattooed. So middle there, essentially. Two-seamer then, weakly popped up the right field. 3 down. So we're through 2 here. 1-0 lead for our Padres. As it's still 1-0. Travis Bizona digs in for the Guardians. As we once again cannot time the fastball. Even it back up at 1-1. Once again, not really an even count, but the numbers are the same. Cutter on the hands, fouled off. Let's do it again. Cannot time it down in the zone. That's also fouled off. Let's go front door two-seamer now. I mean, how does that not even... I don't know. It makes no sense. Curveball hit well, but foul. As that one's going to be popped up into right field. We're at number 1, so Bizana is retired. On to the 9-hitter, David Fry. In there for strike 1. Let's go back to the two-seamer against the righty. Another inside two-seamer. And now we give him the glove side. And runs over the middle of the plate there, but right at Cronenworth for out number 2. It legitimately does feel like I have input delay or something that's messing with my timing on these pitches. I mean, that's ridiculous that it's late timing. But we luck out and get a line drive to right field, so 1, 2, 3 go the Guardians. We're on to the 4th, as the Guardians playing much better ball than we are. Still a 1-0 lead here. Jose Ramirez digs in for the second time. And he's jumping on the first pitch, sending that one out to left center field. That's going to be a leadoff extra base knock. Not great. The J-Ram getting it started here for the Gardos. Brings up Chase DeLauder. We will not allow any more base runners. First pitch cutter in there for a strike. Second pitch fouled back. Let's go, 90s. That looked like it nicked the zone there, DeLauder. I don't know, you might lose this. Oh my God! Somehow. Looked like it was a strike on my, from just what I was looking at, but it was not. Now this is where I would usually go changeup, but we're going to go curveball here. And we get him! High leverage strikeout, getting Chase DeLauder on the curveball. Third K of the game for Ryder. So 1 down. Brings up Bo Naylor. First pitch 97 on the gun in there for strike 1. That looked like it might have nicked the zone there, maybe I need to get my eyes checked. It's 1-1. But then that's a strike, okay. Let's go back to the curveball here. Right at Machado, 2 down. Another high leverage out for Jaxson Ryder. And we are now 1 out away from getting out of the leadoff double from J-Ram. As Angel Martinez, who had a little bloop single last time up. And he's jumping on this first pitch, weakly popping it up the right field. And we do indeed get out of it. Give up the leadoff double to J-Ram, get the dynamic challenge of getting 3 straight outs after him. And keeping it a 1-0 lead here for the Padres as we work it through 4. Yeesh. Benintendi 2 for 23. 45 saves for Cole Sands. That's crazy. As we're here in the 5th, still 1-0. Brian Rocchio digs in. Jumping on that first pitch cutter, sending it out to right field, and it's out of there. I was just thinking, man, we've been pitching pretty well this game. And then, right as that happens, Brian Rocchio, not a home run threat, just jumps on an inside cutter, well-placed pitch, and smacks it over the fence. Ties the ball game up at 1. I mean, was this even really hit hard? It didn't seem like it. As now we get a dynamic challenge here against Rhys Hoskins. I'd imagine it's just like a flush it, move on, yeah. Let's just record it out. Not get too fancy with it. Jumps on that first pitch fastball, pops it up. That's going to be an out. All right, so we'll take it. So dynamic challenge successful. Brings up Travis Bizona. First pitch cutter fouled off. Two-seamer also fouled off. Now let's raise the velo up and in. In there! Strike 3. Bizana watches that one for the second out of the inning. Look at these pitches here. First pitch cutter, second pitch fouled off, and then boom. Nick the top half of the zone. 3 fastballs, 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Beautiful stuff. Brings up David Fry, the 9-hitter. Two-seamer. It looked like it was in the zone there, David Fry. What? Okay. And then we go right back to the two-seamer, and of course David Fry is going to hit it off the left field wall. But he is not fast enough and hit it too hard to where it's only a single. And now back to the top of the order here with Stephen Kwan. Up and away fastball, just jumping on it, pulling it first pitch down the line, but luckily foul. I guess it wasn't up and away, it was up above the zone. Can't time it. That felt like input delay again. Is it input delay, or is it the fact that these controllers are made like pieces of shit and you have to buy a new one every 6 months? Could be either or. Could be both. As we... up and in fastball on the hands, blooped 70 miles an hour off the bat for a base knock. So back-to-back singles here for the Gardos. And now Jose Ramirez digs in. First pitch curveball is fouled off.
Ball.
Can't place that four-seamer. Can't place that either, so our 0-1 start is already gone. Cutter in there makes it 2-2. And we hang the curveball. Somehow doesn't backfire. 107 off the bat, but way too early on it.
Ball. That's inside.
Jesus. You know, I always forget to do these bear down pitches, so let's do a little bear down pitch here. Cutter on the hands.
Nope. That's ball.
And bases loaded walk. Let's go. I guess you don't need to hold L2 through the pitch because you do the quick pitch. I don't know. It's very confusing controls here because L2 after selecting the pitch is the pickoff, but you got to make sure you hold the thing the whole way through. But then L2 is also the bear down pitch, but it's also the quick pitch. It's very dumb stuff. DeLauder cutter, fouled off 0-1. Good timing on that. Up and away fastball, nicks the zone. Two-seamer, gets him looking front door. Struck him out with the bases loaded, keeping it 1-1, only giving up the solo shot to Brian Rocchio, not Gavin Rocchio, Brian Rocchio. I think I saw Sheets there and just instinctively said Gavin. But we are taken out of the game as German Marquez comes in again. They are just leaning on him all the time. Even though he sucks. As we, it looks like we do get the win here as Mason Miller is going to come in, close it out. As Jaxson Ryder will get another counting win. He's now 5-2 on the season here with this 7-4 victory over the Gardos. Mason Miller gets his 27th save. As Ryder goes 5 innings, 5 hits, only 1 run on that solo shot, 5 Ks and a walk. As we've dropped our monthly ERA down to 4.8. It was in the 6s. So we're starting to get the hang of it a bit more here. Starting to put some decent performances together here. As Jaxson Ryder gets player of the game honors again. Let's see how many pitches we actually had that were mainly fastballs here. Let's go Padres, Jaxson Ryder. So we had 71 pitches on the day, only threw 1 sweeper, 8 curveballs, to 30 four-seamers, 12 two-seamers, and 20 cutters. So I love to see that. Absolutely. 75% strike throwing rate. We'll take it. That's what you got to do when you get the 3 fastballs, is you got to fill up the zone. You got to pump those in there for strikes. And we did that. As we have a solid day, get the player of the game, get our team a W.